Goku had been working on the farm for a week straight, as Chi-Chi was keeping a close eye on him to ensure he wouldn't escape again. However, Goku was very interested in becoming stronger and had enjoyed training with VADOS. He thought about sneaking away once again, but decided against it. No, I better not escape. Chi-Chi would be even more upset if I do it again, Goku said, snapping out of his thoughts. Goku thought that the best course of action would be to try and convince his wife to reconsider and allow him to train and become stronger. Chi-Chi's response was always the same. A resounding no. Seeing Goku's reluctance to escape with her again due to his fear of his wife's reaction, VADOS changed Chi-Chi's thoughts. Alright Goku, I understand that you want to become stronger to protect us. Go and train, take as much time as you need. I understand you perfectly, you're a good man, Chi-Chi said suddenly. But why the sudden change? Goku questioned. Just go before I change my mind, Chi-Chi replied. Goku and VADOS would meet again and travel once more to Champa's universe. Whis, the angel, was aware of his sister's travels to Universe 7 and also knew that VADOS was training Goku, which made him proud. However, the angel was unaware of VADOS' true intentions. Alright Goku, I have to tell you this. I've noticed that you haven't adapted to my training, and it's time for you to do so, VADOS said. I'm sorry VADOS, it's just that I'm not used to training with girls, Goku replied. I've noticed that you've been avoiding me, and I feel like you don't like being around me. Is that true, Goku? VADOS asked. No, it's not like that. I just feel very strange because you're a girl, and I'm a married man. Plus, you have those things on your chest that, well, I don't know what to say, Goku said, feeling embarrassed. Don't worry, Mr. Goku. Believe me, I take good care of those things during fights, VADOS replied with a laugh. That same night, VADOS took advantage of Goku's affection towards her and tried to kiss him, but Goku dodged all of her advances, which made VADOS very upset. The angel used her staff to change Goku's way of thinking, and she achieved her objective that night. You'll be mine, Goku, only mine, VADOS thought as she kissed him. The next morning, Goku would have woken up, but this Goku would have had some rather unusual feelings within him. VADOS wanted to tell you that something very strange happened last night. I'm not sure if it was a dream or if it really happened, Goku says. To be honest, it wasn't a dream. It was real. You and I did some things, and I want us to keep doing them because I really like you, VADOS clarifies at that moment. The God Champa was on one side, and he was listening to everything, but he was aware of what was happening between Goku and his angel VADOS. However, he knew that this act by VADOS would bring him problems with his father, Shinken. Every moment, the God Champa reminded VADOS of the problems that were coming for her, and that they should give up on that plan they had from the beginning. This led VADOS to consider the death of the God Champa, as he had become very annoying. Days later, VADOS would meet with the hitman Hit to commission him to eliminate the Kaishin of Universe 6 so that Champa's death would not be related to her. Hit agrees to do the job, and a week later, he fulfills it and kills the Kaishin of Universe 6, which leads to the imminent disappearance of the God Champa. After learning that the God Champa had died, VADOS runs to Goku's arms with fake tears to notify him of Champa's death. Really? But how or why? He's supposed to be the god of destruction. How could he suddenly die? Goku asks, very alarmed. I don't know, my love. I just know that he disappeared suddenly. I'm very upset, VADOS says tearfully, after embracing Goku for a few minutes while discreetly crying over the loss of her god, Champa. VADOS thought about how they could uncover the truth through Hit. I can't let the assassin Hit live. I need to make him disappear as soon as possible, or the truth might be discovered. I can't risk it. I've come too far. I must kill him, VADOS thought while still hugging her beloved son Goku. Don't worry, VADOS. We'll figure out how to deal with Lord Champa's death, Goku reassured her. Hours later, VADOS attempted to communicate with Hit using her staff and succeeded on the first try. I assume you know the mission has been accomplished, Hit said. That's correct, Hit. However, I need to see you right away for a new mission, VADOS replied. I know exactly where you are, but I can't go there because it's not safe for me to be seen with you. Please come to planet Centauri 65, and we'll discuss the details when you arrive, Hit responded, somewhat puzzled by VADOS' unusual request. Hit found VADOS' manner of speaking strange, but he couldn't refuse a job, no matter the circumstances. He waited for her on the planet where they had agreed to meet. When VADOS arrived, she took advantage of Hit's momentary distraction and pierced him through the back with her staff, not giving him a chance to react to the brutal attack. Why? Hit managed to ask before dying. Did you really think I could let you live after what I made you do? VADOS replied. I think with your death, I've accomplished what I wanted. So just die already, she said as she made Hit's body disappear completely. But VADOS' actions didn't stop there. She destroyed the entire planet of Universe 6's Cation and began searching for a new one to connect her life with Goku's. She thought the answer might be on planet Namek, so she went there and asked the Grand Elder. But after he told her about the Dragon Balls, she destroyed them completely, leaving nothing behind. VADOS then searched the entire planet Earth for the Dragon Balls and collected them all. She was very pleased with herself, but knew there was still more she had to do on this planet. I must show that savage woman that she meant nothing to my Goku, VADOS thought as she went to Goku's house and deliberately killed Chi-Chi, leaving her body lying in the yard. The first person to find Chi-Chi's body was her son Goten. I must tell that woman in the afterlife that she was worthless to my Goku, VADOS thought as she went to the realm of the dead to face Chi-Chi. On the other hand, Chi-Chi was in the realm of the dead, very sad because she had left her little Goten alone, and her husband Goku wasn't there to help her. She also couldn't imagine who could have killed her. At that moment, VADOS arrived. You know, woman, you are insignificant. I saw how badly you treated your husband Goku, a wonderful being who always thought of the Earthlings, and he was mistreated by someone as selfish as you, VADOS said, very upset. But who are you, and why are you saying all this? Chi-Chi asked, confused. Because I'm the one who sent you to this place. In better terms, I'm the one who killed you. Can't you remember anything? VADOS laughed, happy to see Chi-Chi desperate. What? What are you saying? Chi-Chi responded, dismayed by what had been revealed to her. I'm afraid I kept your husband for myself. In fact, I've kept him by my side all this time, and knowing the kind of woman you are, it's definitely the best decision I've made. I could tell that he rejected you since his youth, but you forced yourself on him. You're a wild and very bad woman to have by his side, VADOS sneered, continuing to laugh. I don't know what to say, Chi-Chi said, falling to her knees, as the angel had crushed her ego in that moment. It doesn't matter now. It's too late to repent. Goku is mine now, and neither you nor anyone else can change that. Do you understand? No one. VADOS said, using her staff to erase all of Chi-Chi's memories, leaving her completely blank. After all that, VADOS went to the palace of the gods of all. VADOS was greeted by her father, the great priest Shinken, outside the palace. Welcome, my daughter. It seems that your visit has something to do with the death of the god Champa, am I wrong? Shinken asked. You're right, father. I discovered that the hitman Hit was the one who killed him. I found him, and he confessed to me just before I annihilated him, VADOS said. That was just right. But tell me, aside from that, what other reason did you have for visiting us? Because I can see that it wasn't just to tell me about Hit's death, the priest asked. That's right, father. I must ask you for something important, VADOS said. Go ahead, I'm all ears, the priest replied. I want Lord Goku to be the new god of destruction of Universe 6, and he needs occasion. You can talk to the gods of all, Zeno-sama, and tell him about my interest, VADOS said. Very well, that's definitely something I have to ask the gods of all, Shinken replied. The great priest would communicate VADOS' request to the Zenos, and they would think it was a great idea for Goku to take the place of the deceased Champa. Hours later, we would see VADOS return to Universe 6. Goku, VADOS, you've left me alone in this place for too long. What's going on? Goku asked. Don't worry, Lord Goku. Everything is going very well, VADOS replied. Goku was unaware that his wife Chi-Chi had been killed. The angel Whis takes the deliberate liberty of paying a visit to his sister VADOS. He is very upset as he knows that his sister is behind everything that is happening. VADOS, please explain to me why all of this is happening, Whis asks, very angry. What are you talking about, brother Whis? VADOS responds, with a cold gaze. I am completely certain that you are behind everything that is happening. So don't act innocent. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Whis comments. You're referring to Lord Champa, VADOS asks, still cold. I'm referring to everything. And when I say everything, I also mean the improper behavior you've had in Universe 6 with Lord Goku, Whis says. All I can say is that everything that's happened is because of the love I feel for Son Goku, VADOS responds. Your love for a mortal is why you broke the rules. You foolishly dared to kill a god of destruction, something that is considered a crime for all of us. So, I regret to inform you that you must fix all of the chaos you've caused yourself. In addition, you must stay away from Lord Goku. You see what you're capable of doing because of your obsession, Whis says. That will never happen, Whis. Neither you nor anyone else can separate me from my Goku. So, no matter how hard you try, you won't succeed, VADOS responds defiantly. Is that your final word? Whis asks, seriously. Just know that I want you to leave this place and that you will only receive absolute disobedience to your requests from me, VADOS says. At that precise moment, the angel Whis receives a call from Bulma on his staff. Mrs. Bulma, please excuse me, but you're calling me at a very bad time, Whis says. Don't hang up, Whis. What I have to tell you is very serious, Bulma says. In that case, I suggest you tell me now, the angel responds. This morning, Vegeta went to Goku's house and found Kai Kai's body lying on the floor, while her little son Goten was devastated by the loss of his mother. We don't know how it could have happened, but I just wanted you to let Goku know about the tragedy, Bulma comments. Whis simply ends the call with Bulma and turns his gaze towards his sister VADOS. This is a result of your actions, isn't it, little sister? Whis says. Just shut up and leave, VADOS responds, very upset. Is it true that Kai Kai has died? Goku asks, having heard Bulma's words. Whis leaves the planet. Goku is deeply affected by the terrible news, and VADOS feels a sense of remorse for the sadness she has caused to the love of her life. VADOS, is there any way to bring her back to life? Goku asks desperately. VADOS had turned the Dragon Balls into rocks, as that option didn't suit her. Don't worry, son Goku. I promise I will find a solution to your terrible loss, VADOS says.